Okay, I've been keeping my mouth shut for quite a while. Haven't made a video for a little while. Thought I'd just wait till everything calmed down. Well, it ain't fucking calming down. Berkeley? What the fuck is wrong with that college? You people, you tear the hell out of everything. What they say, it was $100 and some $1,000 worth of damage the last time they had their peaceful riot because of that Milo guy. Now you've got going on here this science thing. Okay, you're out rioting because of global warming. Where in the hell do you people come from? My God. There is no fucking global warming. That's a made-up deal. Hell, Al Gore, he got right in the middle of that. And everybody else just decided, well, Al Gore must know what he's talking about. Let's jump on that bandwagon. Yeah. You guys are a bunch of fools. Bunch of fools. Hey, just the other day they had it on the news. They had one of the scientists that was representing the scientific community. And he gave the explanation of what's actually going on. Nothing. Not a fucking thing's going on. He said they've got records back. 10 million years. Now I'm sure that none of you were around then. Maybe some of you Democrats might have been. There's always a bad seed in there somewhere. It's like cockroaches. They seem to survive everything. Let me give you just a quick lesson on this. You know, we had what was called an ice age. And this planet has gone through it over and over and over for more than 10 million years. But they have ice core samples that they've been able to determine what the weather was like everywhere in the world, what it was like 10 million years ago. Actually, they know farther back than that. But he was referencing to the fact that for 10 million years, nothing has changed. Yeah, one part of the globe gets a little bit warmer. The other part gets a little colder. It's called Mother Nature. She corrects everything and tries to stabilize the planet. And that's an ongoing issue. Yep, it just... Okay, let me get back to the Ice Age thing. I'm not trying to be a teacher or nothing here. I'm just trying to pound some goddamn sense into you SOBs. Okay, Ice Age comes along, then it retreats. Ice Age comes along, then it retreats. Over and over and over and over. It does that. Well, we're in the retreat cycle from our last Ice Age. Don't hold me to this, but I think it was the last 10,000 years. Okay, we're retreating from that. That's why the glaciers are melting. Because, like when I was a kid, they were melting. They've been melting more, and they'll keep on melting. They'll strengthen themselves back up again, like in Greenland. They said this last year, Greenland got a phenomenal amount of snow and ice pack. And everybody that lives there is hoping that they get a little bit of this global warming, because it kind of closed up the holes there a little bit. They weren't expecting that, because making everybody believe that we got global warming and it's going to get hotter. It don't get hotter. It don't get colder. It just pretty much stays the same. I mean, one year to the next, where you're at, yeah, the weather may change. It may be colder there. It may be warmer there. And you just wait 5 minutes, like here in Missouri, everything's subject to change. So, If you don't believe me about this global warming shit, look it the fuck up. Just get on Google. Hell, there's hundreds and thousands of damn sites where you can look at where the scientists have all said this is all bullshit. 40,000 scientists. Now maybe there's one in there that he don't really know for sure which way to go, yes or no. But 40,000 of them said that we don't have global warming. It's a hoax. So your little demonstration out there, I guess if that keeps you occupied, but why the hell does a federally funded university allow this bullshit to keep going on? I've been contacting my legislatures. I don't know about you people. I've been telling them, I said, I don't want my tax dollars going to these colleges anymore. They don't teach nothing there. Rhetoric. Just a bunch of horse shit. Now, let's get on to this North Korea shit. No, we're not going to fucking war. God, I see these posts on Facebook. We're going to be in war. Trump's going to get us into war. No. We just got some balls up in the White House and he just handed them over to our military to do what needs to be done. Yeah, we pussyfooted around there for 8 years. Oh my God. We just look like the laughing stock of the world. Trump is rectifying that. And our military people, men and women, are just ecstatic. They can't control themselves because we are finally letting them do their job. No, we're not trying to go to war. The North Korea thing, if you've got any kind of a idea in your head that we could be in a nuclear exchange with North Korea, well, get you out a big-ass eraser, stick it in your ear, and start cleaning that shit out of there because we are not going to go to war. Let me give you a little. I've been in Korea. I know what it's like over there. A lot different now than what it was when I was there, but the other side, the north side, it ain't changed a lick. All we have is just a different leader, that little fat guy over there. He's an idiot. The people that live there, once they know about the Western world and the technology and things, they are getting this information. They're trying to leave. They're coming out of there in droves. You just don't hear about it on the news all the time. They escaped the country. A lot of people, you could just Google that too, and look at some of the people, what they had to say about how they had to live there. And of course, if Kim Jong-un will find out that they've defected, he'll try to kill their family. That's what keeps a lot of them there. Let me give you a perspective of what we got going on in North Korea. It's kind of like being back in the Stone Age. I mean, this is before Fred Flintstone. Before they had a bowling alley for Fred Flintstone there at Twinkle Toes. Some of you people know that. Some of you don't know what I'm talking about. Well, 2% of the country has electricity. 2%. That's like having a couple light bulbs there in the United States, you know. They don't have the means to light that country up like we do. Or any other country. Even these third world countries, they have more electricity than North Korea. And say, you want to believe the fact that when he tried to shoot those missiles off, that they malfunctioned. Well, yes, they did. But it wasn't what they were planning on. That's because we have little secret technology. And we put those things down to the dirt, man. Yeah, they tried to pawn it off as just North Korea kind of had a oops there. No, they didn't have an oops. They would have probably launched. But we stopped them. Well, not me. But our military did. They got a lot of things you people don't know about. Lots of things. That's why they got Area 51. That's where they do all the testing of this crap. It's sometimes it's way beyond everybody's head. But he thinks he's going to destroy the Carl Vinson Aircraft Carrier Group. Yeah, that'll be a cold day in hell. He can make all the threats he wants to. I'm sorry. I get tickled about this because I know how stupid it is. Yes, we have to be concerned about this idiot, and it's about time somebody does something about him. Because, number one, he's oppressing his people in his country. That country would prosper a lot more if that idiot had a hole in his head. Well, he does, but he just needs one with a bullet. Well, we're probably, I would say, just a guesstimation, once something happens, probably within 6 to 12 hours, it'll all be over with. Maybe sooner than that. I'm sure they're choreographing this all out right now as we speak. And that's what the military does. They prepare. They train, they prepare, and they decide how to take shit out. Remember shock and awe? I really love that term. That really came up as a classic. It's going to be shock and awe all over the place. And I know they're going to try and protect Seoul, South Korea, capital. It's only 38 miles. I can't remember exactly, but it's within 30-some miles of the DMZ. Now, when I was there, we called it the DML, Demarcation Line. That's because we had lines. Now they got fences and crap like that, but everybody knows it as the DMZ. Well, that shit is nothing you should worry about. You should be tickled to death that Trump's got the military on board, and we are prepared to take any action that needs to be done. And I guarantee you, that little fat guy over there, he is not going to get the best of the United States. He's not going to drop bombs anywhere. We're just going to try to prevent him from being able to lob accidentally somewhere, a missile with a warhead on it somewhere. It could be Japan. It could be in the ocean. It could be, who knows, Hawaii. I think he's got the capability of launching them, but whether all the technology's there for everything to go copacetic, but don't worry about a thing. As soon as it's launched, we'll be knocking that down. But quit sitting there bitching about what Trump's got to do and why he's doing it. And another thing, do you really think it's going to make a big ass difference if he shows you his tax returns? Do you think you're going to be able to understand them? He's a billionaire. He's got, 90-some businesses, or maybe more now, I don't know. He don't give a shit whether you bitch about his taxes or not. He ain't going to show them to you. He doesn't have to. There's no law that says he has to. I see them on TV. I saw them tonight. They're on there bitching. Trump is whiny and he's a kindergartner and all this stuff because he won't show his taxes. You're an idiot. Get on TV and say stupid shit like that. Does your family know you're a moron? You guys get your 15 minutes of fame on there with all this bull crap. And you gotta understand that your friends and family are going to see you on there and they're going to go, oh my God, I told her not to say that shit. Oh, holy crap. That is not my son that was on TV. They're going to pull their shades down. They're going to be afraid to go out in public for fear of somebody going, oh, that was your son or daughter that was out there in Berkeley throwing shit all over the place and had that sign up, that vagina outfit on. Hey, I have nothing against vaginas, but don't stick them on your head and don't put them on your on your attire. I mean, this is worse than the romper room. My God, they didn't show their vaginas and said, "Yeah, here, Mom, Dad, look, I got my vagina on my shirt." Do you know what a laughing stock you people are? Hey, there's some sane ones out here. I happen to be one of them because I told myself that. But you ain't going to catch me out there doing some of that stupid crap. No, and I don't want none of my family doing that either. I'll take them out of the will. If they're a Democrat, I'll take them out of the will. Yeah, and they say that 2%, or what is it? Yeah, 2% of the population that voted for Trump now regret that. Well, they forgot to say how many Democrats voted for Hillary, and now they regret that. You know, there's two sides of this fence all the time. They're only showing you one side. They're trying to make Trump look as bad as possible. And they are reaching in their bag of tricks like crazy. Pull this out. Let's try that. Pull that out. Let's try that. I mean, for God's sakes, give it up. When you idiots voted in Obama, yeah, I complained. I didn't like the guy. I didn't like what he was doing. I couldn't stand him on TV. But you think I went down to the university and raised holy hell? Do you think all the Republicans in the Republican Party made such asses of themselves on TV? Like all these cronies up there in the DNC? You guys got to remember. Okay, if you're a Democrat, you better call your people. Because in 2018, we're having another election. Hello? And the Democrats that are hanging on with a thin tooth there, they're gonna vote on them. Yeah, they're gonna be looking at their record. Oh, wait a minute. Since Trump got elected, you ain't done squat for nobody. All you've done is bitch. Bitch, bitch, bitch. All the time. Everything's wrong. Don't do anything Trump wants to do. No, let's cause a quagmire here in our country. Yes, that's what's going on with the Democrats. They are trying to keep our country fucked up as possible. Trump's trying to straighten it out. You know, I don't live and breathe Trump. I do have a sigh of relief now. I don't have to see Obama on my goddamn big screen TV. Thank God that's something. I mean, I wanted to get a rag to be able to wipe him off of there. All I could do was turn the TV off. I would not watch that clown. He's an idiot. Now, here's something else before I get off here. Now it's come out that Obama is thinking about building some property in another country. Now, he says he was born in Hawaii. Now, I don't believe that shit. Even the people at the hospital, the people in Hawaii, the state capital, all the records do not show him there. Yeah, I know. I know the whole story, yeah. Why am I bitching about that? Because I don't think he was born there. But guess where he wants to move to? Time's up. Kenya. Kenya in Africa. Now, you've been the president of the United States. Got a few bucks in your pocket now because he was, you know, like some of the others there, he just scarfed up everything he could and didn't give a shit about you or me. But he wants to move to Kenya and build a big house. Now, what's wrong with this picture? He wasn't born in Kenya, but everybody in his family says he was. I've seen the birth certificate and everybody else has. His grandmother said he was born in Kenya. She was there at his birth. His own brother said he was born in Kenya. Now, why in the hell, if you weren't born in Kenya, in Africa, why the fuck would you want to move to lesser than a third world country? Kenya, well, he's definitely going to be top dog there because there ain't hardly nobody's top dog. The goddamn country is a disaster. So let's put our thinking caps on, kids. He's been president of the United States. Not born in Kenya, as far as he says, but he picked out Kenya to build some property and move there. It don't take a rocket fucking scientist to figure that shit out. Think about it. That's what you kids there going to college, you ought to do. You ought to start learning shit there and using your little brain up here. You can think for yourself. Don't have people tell you how to think. And that's what they're doing. They're making Democrats. And I will have a happy dance day when they come down and announce it to everybody that they are defunding the colleges that are not working with the rest of the country. That's all I ask. Work with the people. Let's get things done. Soros, he's paying everybody to go out there in the streets. He's probably sitting at home laughing his ass off. It's chump change for him. But he's throwing out some of these little tidbits of money, which he could lose in the parking lot just by reaching in for his keys for his car. And you people think you're getting paid for this shit. You ain't getting paid enough for this crap. You get arrested, it goes on your record. You've been on TV and mom and dad don't like you no more. So, you just keep following. You be a follower. I choose to not be a follower. I have a mind of my own. I know how to use it. I try not to make waves. I don't bother nobody. But when it comes to this shit and my videos here, I got to cut loose sometimes. I'm telling you, the kids, the Democrats, everybody, you need to get on another program. Try to start thinking about what you can do to make this country better. We've been in a goddamn hole for 8 freaking years. And it's almost 100 days of Trump, and now they're going, oh, well, he hasn't been able to get everything done. Well, hell no, because you guys are all bitching about everything, and the Democrats in the Congress, they're wanting filibusters, they're dragging their feet on appointing all of his appointees. I mean, and then turn around and say, it's Trump's fault? I don't know, go look in the mirror. Think about it. Don't make me get back on here again. I'll have to make another video. You guys keep being stupid. I mean, the election's over with. Trump is the president. I know you don't like it, but that's the way it is. So start using your own brain. Quit being a follower. Let's get some shit done in this country. By the way, they call me Sergeant Major. You have a good evening.